Okay guys, lots of you have been asking me for a full video about natural ways to keep your blood pressure under control. So here it is. Hello, my name is Catherine and I'm a doctor in natural medicine and a researcher in the field of kidney health. So today we will talk about what's really important for kidney health, high blood pressure, and how to beat it. Because you see, it has been proven that achieving the goal of the better kidney function is always possible in all the stages of CKD, stage 5 included. But to achieve this remarkable goal, you need to find ways to lower your blood pressure naturally. You are not really going to be able to improve if you are taking the wrong blood pressure medications. Because you see, we live in a world where the most common antihypertensive medications are now known to cause not just high potassium levels, but even kidney damage. I mean, these medicines are sold as a way to protect the kidneys, right? And yet, science has found a clear link between taking certain blood pressure medications and damaging the kidneys. It's clear that we need a better, more natural alternative. This is where naturopathy will help us. Now guys, we have a lot to see today. First of all, vitamins and essential minerals. Then we will see the most powerful smoothie in terms of blood pressure lowering properties. Then some supplements, and we will also talk about harm reduction when it comes to medications. Kept the best for last. The one vitamin with the most powerful benefits. Look, when it comes to high blood pressure, nothing works if that vitamin's level is too low. Alright, don't miss that part of the video. But before that, let's start with number 5, vitamin and essential minerals. First of all, if your goal is lowering blood pressure naturally, supplement the vitamins of the B group. Many of these vitamins can really help. How, you may ask? Well, for example, vitamin B12 or riboflavin has been shown to help reduce blood pressure in certain patients. Folate is also crucial, especially but not just if you are taking ARBs or ACE inhibitors. In fact, in people taking these medications, adding folate can achieve a 44% slower decline in renal function over the years, which is incredible. But it's not just that. I mean, like it wasn't enough. Actually, folic acid or folate can significantly decrease blood pressure as well. Then there is vitamin B6. Now this vitamin has more of a diuretic effect, which is also great, but this effect is mostly observed when the vitamin is taken with magnesium. So what about magnesium? This mineral is not just a mild diuretic, it is also used by the body to regulate blood pressure. And since so many people, especially those with CKD, are often deficient in magnesium, supplementing this essential mineral has a huge positive effect on blood pressure. So unless your blood levels are too high, always supplement magnesium. Now guys, as promised, there is a smoothie I want to share with you. Okay guys, the next thing I want to share with you today is what's possibly the most powerful smoothie you will ever see when it comes to lowering blood pressure. This smoothie is made with some of the most powerful medicinal superfoods you can find, and it has incredibly powerful blood pressure lowering properties. Seriously, this is going to be a potent one, so make sure you are starting to take it gradually and that you are monitoring your blood pressure as well. This is for 2 portions in theory, but the first time you make this smoothie, I recommend to only drink one small glass of it at a time. You'll see why I want you to be careful as soon as I show you how to make it. So very first thing here is garlic. This one is going to give a serious boost to your kidney health, and not just because it will drastically drop your blood pressure. Seriously, garlic alone is going to be almost as effective as a prescription medication. And it also helps with diabetes, cholesterol, immunity, and lots of other issues. So let's chop 2 cloves at least 5 minutes before turning on the blender. Just put it into the blender while you cut and peel a 1-inch piece of fresh ginger root. This is another amazing superfood with huge benefits for your blood pressure. But just like garlic, ginger will help you with many other issues as well. Taking this amount of ginger every day has been shown to help with insulin resistance, body weight, cholesterol levels, and blood pressure. This is also a powerful anti-inflammatory. Now let's also add 1.5 tablespoons of flaxseed. This is another miraculous superfood. According to studies, flaxseed can actually improve kidney function in people with nephritis and kidney disease. Also a good source of magnesium as well. Now let's add some color. Let's add some berries. I'm going to use frozen berries because they are inexpensive and just as healthy as fresh berries. But if you have fresh, go for it. Now the reason why you want berries is because they can actually help with blood pressure other than being full of antioxidants. Okay guys, some veggies now. Let's add a small bit. This is a must for high blood pressure, and also a cup of fresh spinach. Why, you may ask? Well, the reason is nitric oxide. Many CKD patients have too low levels of nitric oxide, and this will cause your blood pressure to increase. And nitric oxide is a powerful vasodilator. It doesn't just lower blood pressure, it also brings more blood, oxygen, and nutrients to the kidneys. So what you want to do here is to eat more foods containing nitrates, such as beets and spinach. And keep in mind that, as I was saying, the results in terms of blood pressure are going to be very noticeable with this smoothie, alright? Now guys, the only thing even more powerful than this smoothie is taking certain natural supplements. So question, what can really help with kidney disease and high blood pressure? Well, first of all, aged garlic supplements. I've already talked about garlic, but you should also know that you can get many of the benefits by taking supplements that are mostly odorless. And well, these supplements do work. They will lower your blood pressure and decrease your need for medications. I mean, I've tested them on myself, but the number of pills you might have to take during the day may be pretty high depending on your blood pressure. Now, another thing I absolutely recommend to supplement is nitric oxide. Nitric oxide is incredibly important for kidney health and heart health because it's made by the body to tell the blood vessels to relax. And this doesn't just lower blood pressure, it also improves circulation. But the overproduction of nitric oxide is decreased in people with chronic kidney disease, causing kidney damage. So how do we get more nitric oxide in our bodies? Beets, first of all, and you can also find them in powder form. Citrullin malic can also be used, and that's very popular among athletes and among, well, men, especially in combination with L-arginine. These two supplements together are extremely powerful at improving nitric oxide production and improving circulation in the body, at the point that they are even being used to treat erectile dysfunction in men. But this improvement in circulation is also very helpful for your heart and kidneys. Now, as we have seen, both these supplements do not only help with blood pressure, they have a list of kidney protecting benefits. But there is another supplement that lowers blood pressure incredibly effective, and that has also been used to, well, get CKD patients out of dialysis. This is CoQ10. Now, CoQ10 is extremely powerful when it comes to protecting the kidneys. I have even found studies reporting that it could lower blood pressure up to 17/10 millimeters of mercury, and that's incredible. But you see, CoQ10 is also an incredibly powerful antioxidant, and if you are deficient in this nutrient, your kidneys are going to suffer. And it has been observed that a big number of people is deficient in CoQ10. In fact, I recommend CoQ10 especially to people taking a statin or a beta blocker, or in general to those over 50. This is because taking statins or beta blockers or being over 50 will make your natural production of CoQ10 decrease. And that's bad for the kidneys. We want to avoid having too low levels of this antioxidant. Okay guys, almost time to see which vitamin has the biggest impact on your blood pressure. Before that, I want you to remember that lifestyle modifications such as healthy diet, regular exercise, and weight management can really go a long way in managing hypertension. Remember that these lifestyle choices come with the added benefit of reducing your need for pills, protecting your kidneys in several ways. So if your goal is to start seeing improvements in your GFR numbers, make sure that you are smart with your diet. Sodium is a huge issue for people with kidney disease. You are supposed to get no more than 1.5 grams of sodium per day. which is not easy, especially considering that many processed and packaged foods come with that much sodium in a single portion. So be very careful with any packaged food you eat. Always double check the labels. And also, monitor your blood pressure at home regularly. This is the best way to find what works for you. And it's more important than people realize. Why, you may ask? For example, some people may have hypertension after drinking coffee. It's not common, so you will never know if you don't monitor your blood pressure regularly. Others may suffer from stress, so their pressure may spike in certain situations. Obviously, they will need a completely different approach to fight hypertension. So monitor your blood pressure regularly. Also very important, be careful with your sugar intake. Many people don't know this, but added sugar is very bad for your heart and kidneys, even if you don't have diabetes. Sugar can raise your blood pressure significantly by making you hold on to extra water. Okay, this is just valid for processed sugar, alright? Natural sugar in fruit doesn't have this effect. Consuming fruit regularly is actually linked to a better blood pressure. On the other hand, consuming too much processed grains, pasta, bread, and so on, can actually raise your blood pressure, just like sugar. Also very important, exercise regularly, because you see, regular exercise is the only thing in the world that lowers blood pressure even in people that don't respond to medications anymore. Yes, it's a way more powerful than pills. The only other thing that's just as powerful is keeping a healthy weight. Remember that being overweight or obese is the main cause of diabetes, hypertension, and eventually kidney disease. Okay guys, let's talk about the vitamin that will decrease your need for blood pressure medications. As I was saying in the beginning of the video, there are medications that are still widely prescribed in kidney disease patients even if they are known to cause kidney damage. I'm talking about ARBs and ACE inhibitors, of course. These medications are used because they act on the renin-angiotensin-aldosterone system, alright? They are also called RAS inhibitors for that reason. So the RAS is a hormone system that regulates blood pressure, fluid, and electrolyte balance in the body. It's clear that when this system is not working properly, your blood pressure is going to be too high. This is why medications are taken to inhibit it. But guys, do you know what vitamin also modulates the RAS? It's vitamin D. If you are deficient in this kidney-saving vitamin, ACE inhibitors and ARBs are not going to work as they should, and your doctor will give you more of them. This is very bad for the kidneys. This is why one of the smartest ways to decrease your need for these medications is by making sure your vitamin D levels are in the right range. In fact, a recent study concluded that supplementing vitamin D can significantly lower blood pressure in people that are either older than 50, obese, or in those with vitamin D deficiency. Now, even if you are younger than 50 and you have a healthy body weight, consider that up to 90% of people with kidney problems have low levels of this vitamin, alright? So always make sure you are not deficient in vitamin D. And guys, I want a lot more in depth about how to take vitamin D in my recent video. It's up here and also down in the description. And this is all for today. Thank you for watching. God bless you all. Bye!